Run.
Hello teachers and friends. My name is Sanvi Vinay, studying in grade 1 division E. Today I am going to discuss about my father's profession. So let's begin. My father's name is Vinay Dave. He has done master degree in business and administration. He is 42 years old and currently working as treasury head. Treasury is a wide concept and customized as per need and requirement of business. His role is to manage different flows of the organization. Now I am going to discuss with him about his profession. Hello Papa.
Hi Beto.
Often I think about that you goes to office every day and do the work. Actually I am curious to know what exactly you do in office. So can I ask you a few questions?
Oh yes, glad to know that my little sweetheart interested to know about my profession. I will try my best to explain you to understand. Let's start with your question.
Papa, tell me about your office and your work profile.
I am working at India Real Estate as a treasury head. My role is to manage cash flows of the companies, managing liquidity for outflows. In short, it is fund management.
What is fund management? Can you please explain in brief?
Fund management is managing the liquidity for the company's daily requirement of various nature and invest additional funds in mutual funds, bonds, equity, fixed deposit, etc. It generates additional revenue for the company in the form of dividend and interest.
Do you think that there is possibility of improvement in your work to achieve more success?
Yes, definitely. This kind of profile is not a routine. To invest or manage funds, you need to advance your skill continuously to read and understand the market. You have to be alert with economic changes occurs locally and globally which impact the market conditions. So alertness is the key to the success in treasury profile. I hope you understand it.
Yes, Papa, I have understood. Now, with your help and guidance, I am trying to explain it with this presentation. Understanding Treasury Fund Management. Fund management is about managing the cash flows of the company in the form of inflows and outflows. After maintaining sufficient liquidity, excess fund can be parked in debt and equity instruments. Let's understand it with an example. A company is having rupees 1 crore cash at bank. Its daily expense is rupees 50,000 per day. So for a month, it needs liquidity of rupees 15 lakh. Keeping rupees 15 lakh in bank, remaining 85 lakh can be invested in fixed deposit, mutual fund, bond, equity, etc. By investing additional fund, then required company earns additional income in form of interest and dividend. So you must have understood the power of investment. Yes, but before investing, always read the terms and conditions carefully. Investments are subject to market risk. Among various investment options, we will discuss two most popular investment options. First is fixed deposit. These are the safest investment option can be placed with bank and financial institution. Fixed deposit carries interest rate as per tenure of investment. Second is mutual fund. Mutual funds have wide range of scheme from liquid to fixed maturity. One can invest in risk. Appetite, it gives return in form of dividend and capital gain depending upon scheme selected. I hope you must have now understood about the treasury fund management. Thank you.
Start.
Hello everybody, my name is Khanija. I am 6 years old. I am student of class 1B. I go to Alanagnia High School. I live in Mirando. I like playing with my friends.
Start.
This is my father. His name is Rakesh Khanija. Hey Papa, what's your problem, sir?
I am a chartered accountant and my profession includes audit, taxation and finance work.
This is my mother. Her name is Prika Khanija. Hey Mama, what's your problem, sir?
Patilji, I am caring you and your younger sister. By the way, I am a physics lecturer. My qualification is MSc Physics, NAT, CSIR, GATE.
Oh, please start for innovation in your field you think.
Okay. If we discuss about innovation in my field, we discuss about our national policy of education. Current changes in our education system indicate our government wants same curriculum for every institute. By the way, this has some practical issue. So we know about something. Look at her. She is a Japanese model, but she has an interesting fact that she don't exist in our real world. She is a virtual model. Look this bit. This is a simple 3D game for kids. Now my question is this. If we are using this concept of high-tech 3D programming for marketing and entertainment, then why we can't use this for education? Now we return on our topic. Our mostly institutes are at the remote areas. If topic is theoretical, because institutes are facing faculty problem, but we can solve this problem by organizing online lectures on specific topic. But if subject is based on practical, like physics and its branches, engineering and its branches, they have some issues because every institute can't arrange every equipment for cover practical part of syllabus because cost of equipment, availability, safety and its utilized are main issues. For technical studies, practical is as important as theoretical part of syllabus. If we can't provide resources, then our aim of same curriculum don't fully success. After thinking about this type of problem, we may work on an idea which don't give 100% result but may be satisfactory. If we may work on designing a 3D program based on equipment, using high-tech resolution, using 3D effect or using hologram which can be operated on touch screen. In that program, student can apply input reading virtually by touching screen on a specific part of equipment and got result and feel like they are operating that instrument in real world. I think this is not a 100% solution, but I believe it will be helpful for students. At least they can be familiar with practical equipment. Thank you.
Hello teachers and my dear friends. I am Nisha Kumar from Grade 1 Division E. I welcome you all to Nirmaan exhibition. Today I will discuss about profession of my mother. So mother, can you please introduce yourself and tell us what you do?
Sure, Nisha. Hello everyone. I am Neelam Subul. I am an electrical engineer by profession. My job is electricity distribution. So children, what is electricity? Well, electricity is a thing through which we run our lights and fans and many more such things. So we have made a model explaining how electricity is made and how it reaches our home.
How is electricity made?
Electricity is made by burning coal or by solar energy, that is sun, or by wind energy, or many more such sources. So Nisha, can you please explain how electricity reaches our home?
Yes, mommy, I will let you explain. Electricity is made in generating station. It is transmitted at extra high voltage by using step-up transformer. Then the transmission tower carries the electricity. Receiving station receives electricity. The voltage is stepped down by transformer. Then the electricity reaches our home.
Thank you, Nisha, for explaining us how electricity is made and how it reaches our home. Hope you all get to know the day-to-day life of our electricity, and hope we get more and more electrical engineers from NL Dalmia School. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Hello everyone, my name is Jewel and this is my dad, Ross Samuel. Let's learn about his career. Hello, I am going to ask you some questions. Where do you work and which department?
I am working with Godrej Consumers in Import-Export department.
Can you explain what is import department and export department?
Import-Export, these are two different fields. In imports, we get the goods from other countries into our country, and in exports, we send the goods from our country to another country.
Is there any special course in your field?
Yes, there are specialized course in the import-export management. We can do specialization in import-export from IIFT, from Bombay Chambers of Commerce, and from Export Promotion Council.
Import management, export management. Import. Sending goods from another country to our country. Export. Giving goods from our country to another country by ships or planes. Thank you. Hello everyone, my name is Durga. He is my father, Aniket. Hello Baba.
Hi Dhruva.
Hi. Where? Can you tell me where do you work?
I work for a well-known US bank in fraud business analytics area as an AVP.
Baba, what is fraud analytics?
Yes, so fraud analytics is where we study the data, right, to identify the fraudster. So who is a fraudster? Fraudster is a robber.
It's chore.
Yes, he's a chore who tries to grab the money or rob the money from the bank.
Wow, amazing. What work you do, Baba?
So in office, we build rules and strategies to find those fraudsters or those robbers and stop them from making any fraud. So what are strategies? So we analyze the data where we do different transactions. So for example, we buy a car, right? We buy a car. So for buying a car, we take a loan, right? So there are a lot of time a fraudster try to buy a car. So he will give all the wrong details and take the car and run away. So we stop the fraudster from making any such kind of loans, taking any such kind of loans. Similarly, fraudster try to do different bad transactions. He will take the money from someone's account, right? So we try to stop those customers. We try to decline all those transactions. So that is how we stop all those bad fraudsters from taking anyone's money from his account or opening any bad accounts or taking any bad loans. That is what we do in office.
Thank you, Baba, for telling me your work.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello everyone, my name is Dhani Solanki. Today's topic is innovation and career. I am in 1E division. I have Daddy with me.
Hi.
So, Daddy, what is your profession?
So I am an information security architect by profession. I have to secure the data going in and out. Okay? How to make people aware how to protect their data.
Daddy, what is your responsibilities and roles
So
in your job?
my roles and responsibility in my job are to secure the data, encrypt the data, and make people aware of. You see? Yeah.
Yes. Daddy, how did you start your career?
I started my career working with computers, in some networking devices, in security devices. I also earned some international security certifications. Thank you.
This is an example. How to access website safely. When a user access HTTPS website and enter his password, you can see a hacker, he can see it and hack it. But when a user access HTTPS website and enter his password, you can see a hacker, he cannot see it. So you should always access HTTPS website. Thank you. Hello everyone. My name is Anaya Farah and I am from class 1E. Today I am going to present my dad's profession for Nirmaan. He is the owner of Vistas of Internet Private Limited. So let's get started. What is your profession and what made you choose it?
I'm into cable and internet business. It was my dad who started the cable business 26 years back. Then we came into the internet business 15 years ago. It was my dad who motivated me into this business. We are the license holder of B category. We provide internet in Vainda, Uttan, Dongri, choke, and now we are going to flourish towards go right.
What is that one thing you would like the most about your profession?
The one thing that I like, there are many things that I like in this business. Each day you get up, there is something new to learn in this. From the time when I started, we had started with wires like this. And today the technology has gone so ahead that through this one wire I can provide 12 connections. And my industry is service industry. So providing and giving service is the main motto. In the beginning I started only in Bhinder, but with the dedication and the love of people, we have flourished till Uttan today. And our next hope is to conquer Gorai.
What is that one change you would like to have in your profession?
The only change is the government, if they help us a lot, like because there are big companies like Airtel, Reliance, Tatas, who have got a lot of investors, and we are small private sectors. So taking internet through underground is not possible. And if the government help us to get some subsidy, we will be able to compete with the big companies and give service to people.
Thank you. Can you show the setup of your business?
Yes, sure. These are different kinds of machines that is being used in our business. We have got servers, OLT, transmitter and switches.
Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you my dad's office. Respected teachers and my dear friends, I am Amaya Shrivastava. She is my mother, Mrs. Krishma Shrivastava. Today I will understand what is my mother's job profile. Mother, what kind of work do you do in office?
Currently, I'm working with the Novartis as IT communications expert, and I'm looking after employee engagement, communication announcements, updates. So this is a very crucial profile in any organization because you need to keep the associates informed, engaged about the organization. You need to keep them motivated through updates about the recent changes in the organization. So I would say this is a very crucial position in any organization, and I'm happy that I'm doing this kind of work for Novartis.
Mom, how do you manage during your job in work from home during COVID time?
Yes, COVID time has been really difficult for most of us, especially for people like me, because my work involves day-to-day interaction with the employees, conducting on-floor events, keeping them involved and engaged, which has been really difficult. But then we have so many digital platforms that we are able to manage it seamlessly. And but this COVID time has also brought with it an interesting opportunity that was not there in earlier times. Now I can spend more time with you, with my other family members.
Mom, will you recommend us or anybody to choose your job?
Yes, definitely I would recommend people to choose this as a career opportunity because it is not only creative and interesting, but it's also lucrative and quite an emerging field, Every organization needs to have such kind of a department to keep its employees informed, engaged and motivated.
Thank you, Mom. So, my mother says that her job is very interesting and creative. Thank you. Hello, friends. Myself, Drian Oza from grade 1E, and he is my father.
Hi everyone, this is Vimal Oza, Drian's father.
So, Papa, please can you tell me what is your profession and why did you choose it?
Yes, of course, Drian, I will tell you. As you can see in this model, that I am a piping engineer. I am a principal piping engineer. And my responsibility, as you can see in this model, is to develop and design such petrochemical refineries and petrochemical plants. As you can see, it involves a lot of different equipments and complex piping connected to it. So we have to develop equipment layout and piping layout in a complex fashion, which involves a lot of analytical thinking. So analytical thinking is basically the reason why I have chosen this profession.
Wow, sounds interesting. So, Papa, can you tell me what is one thing that you like about your profession?
Yes, of course, Drian. As I have already shown you that this particular plant is very big plant. Okay, any refinery, when we want to design any petrochemical plant, it requires at least 30-40 people team or even 100 people team. And when you have such a big team, then you have the chance to show your leadership abilities, be creative and take your team through and do a successful project. So basically, developing leadership ability is one thing which I like about this particular job.
Sounds difficult, Papa. So, Papa, if you had to change one thing about your profession, what would it be?
Drihan, I wouldn't like to change anything about this profession because you cannot change anything in this profession. What I can do is I can simultaneously develop a secondary profession which is music, which is my passion, along with this profession. So that since music is my passion, it will help me reduce stress which is involved in this profession and a lot of thinking which goes into this profession. So music helps me cool down and be very happy with myself and enjoy my passion.
Wow, engineering and music together sounds awesome combination. All the best to you. I think we all should take up our passion as our Hello everyone. Greetings for the day. I am Pandey, studying in Dalmia High School. I am in grade 1E. I would like to introduce my handsome father, Mr. Rupesh Pandey. Hi, Dad.
Hi Ayan, how are you?
Fine. I have few questions for you to ask.
Yeah, tell me.
My first question is, what is your profession and what made you choose it?
I am working with Art India magazine and I am there as a brand solution. My interest since childhood was in art, culture, and theatre.
Oh, is it? My second question is, what is that one thing you like the most about your profession?
Okay, so about my profession, the best part is that I used to interact with many of the artists, contemporary artists, the gallerists. We had the opportunity to meet, to know about each other. We give a certain platform to them to discuss about the certain activities, to discuss about what's happening in the world.
My last question is that what is that scientific change you would like to have in your profession?
So first of all, I would like to say that art is not a science. Art is a form of expression, and basically, artists use different medium to create art here. As a scientific change, I would like artists to involve more artificial intelligence?
Hi, I'm the assistant editor of Art India, a premier art magazine specializing in contemporary Indian art. We feature thematic essays, art reviews, and commentaries on all the major art shows of the country. We shape the critical art discourse around Indian contemporary art that ranges from paintings to sculptures to video art to ceramics and photography. Pick up our magazine if you want to remain informed about Indian art.
Hi, this is Rupesh from Art India Max. Performance art is easily one of the most captivating and challenging art genre around in India over the last decade. It has gained the popularity and attracted committed practitioners. Artists have experimented with the body to disrupt the continuity of identity propositions, push the boundaries of the self, and taken leap into the unknown, contested unjust social formation, and questioned the standard way of sized life living an expressive world, making it one of the most radical art forms. Art India magazine have done one special edition on the performance art. Performance art involves four basic elements: time, space, the performer body, and the relationship between the performance and the audience.
Hello, my name is Dan Pandit. I am drawing virus. I was wondering if we spray sanitizer on virus, then the virus can kill, but we are why not doing? Now let's do. Good morning everyone. My name is Amiranjan. I am in class 1E. I am going to tell you about my father profession. My father, Mr. Rajiv Ranjan, is working with Stock Exchange. He is associated with Indian Clearing Corporation Limited, ICCL, a subsidiary of the Bombay Stock Exchange, BSE. BSE is the oldest stock exchange in Asia. Stock exchange is a platform where investors come to trade in financial instruments like shares, bonds, and derivatives. The stock exchange works as a facilitator of this transaction and enables the buying and selling of securities. A clearing corporation is an organization associated with an exchange to handle the confirmation, settlement, and delivery of transactions. ICCL is clearing house of BSE. A clearing house takes the opposite position of each side of a trade. When two investors agree to the terms of a financial transaction such as the purchase or sale of a security, a clearing house acts as the middleman on behalf of both parties. My father engaged in settlement of trades done on exchange platform. This is BSE building. This is trading on terminal by traders. This is trading steps. place order, broker sends it to exchange funds, counterparty exchange confirms to broker debit credits your accounts. This is flow chart of shares and funds. Buyer, broker 1, stock exchange, broker 2, seller. This is clearing house as a middleman, seller, buyer, and in the middle clearing house. And this is big bull in BSE. Thank you. Hello friends, my name is Ari Madik. I am from grade 1E. Today I am interviewing my father. Can you please tell us about your job profile?
Sure. Hi, my name is Pradeep Bade and I'm Ari's father. Currently, I am heading supply chain operations for Rosari Biotech and I am taking care of end-to-end supply chain operations.
Why did you choose supply chain as your career?
I selected supply chain as my career because it's a challenging profile and there are a lot of challenges that you have to deal with when you manage any supply chain operations for any company. So it's a very exciting role, I believe, and that is why I selected supply chain.
What kind of innovation?
What
Kind of
kind of
innovation
innovation
you foresee in your career?
I see that there is a lot of automation and automation is happening in the supply chain industry by the use of artificial intelligence, and I think that is going to change the way we manage supply chain, and it will have a tremendous impact on the human wear, and that's where I see there is a potential to grow in terms of how we do our work.
Thank you. Now I will show you how supply chain works. So this is a supplier. They supply raw materials to the factory. Then they make the products. Then send it to the warehouse. In the warehouse. Then in the warehouse, they pack the product and send it to the retail shop. Then the customers will come and buy it from there. Thank you. Hello, greetings to all. My name is Arav Shukla from grade 1E. Today I am going to talk about my father's profession. My dad works as the country head sales telecom for Red Hat, which is an American multinational company. He is responsible for doing business to business sales of telecom software across India and South Asia geography. Now I am going to interview my dad. Welcome.
Thank you.
Now I'll ask you a few questions.
Sure.
What is your profession and why did you choose it?
I am at Red Hat, India, which is a software MNC. I am the country head sales for the telecom vertical. Red Hat provides software which is generally used across various industries, which is telecom, media, entertainment, manufacturing, so on and so forth. I have a background in engineering, telecommunications, and followed by an MBA in marketing. So I believe that by virtue of these both engineering and MBA degrees, I would be able to provide the best of both in my sales career.
Please tell me one thing you like about your profession.
As a part of sales, I get to work both externally and internally. With externally, I love to meet new customers and make new relationships. While as internally, I get to learn a lot because I have to work cross-functionally with many teams such as finance, media, marketing, so on and so forth.
What is one change or improvement you would like to see in your profession?
Red Hat is one of the leading providers of open source software today. Open source means software which is generally available free of cost to use. I would like to see everybody adopt open source software as opposed to proprietary software so that we can develop a sense of community, we can build applications and innovations faster and with a much lower cost.
This is my model showing my father working on the laptop doing video conferencing with his clients. Sales is one of the most important functions in any company. It brings revenue for its growth. So, sales is, in summary, is the tip of the arrow. Thank you.
After Principal Ma'am, teachers and all my dear friends, I am Samaila Nair from 1st E and my brother Avnish Nair from 5th D.
Hello friends, myself Avnish Nair from 5th D and today we are going to take the interview of our mom. She is not only a home decor but also a lawyer by profession. So it will be interesting to take her interview. So let's begin. Friends, let me introduce with my mom.
Hello everybody, myself Advocate Jaspreet Kaur. Kids, I know today you are here to take my interview, to know about my profession. By profession, I am a lawyer, as you can make it out from my uniform, what I am wearing. A lawyer is a person who practices the legal law as an advocate, as a solicitor, as a counselor, as a civil lawyer, criminal lawyer, and there is property lawyers also. Intellectual property lawyers. Lawyers are the people who help others in their difficult time when they are into a problem in terms of property or in terms of their family disputes. So we are the people who help the people who are in problems and get their solution out of it.
Mom, what are these books? It's too heavy.
Yes, Apaira. These books are the law books usually which we use during our practice in the court. It's a law. It contains all the punishment sections which are been applicable in different fields, whether it would be a civil or whether it would be a criminal. So these are the books which help us to find out what punishment, what things are there, how we can get the solution out of our queries if being a lawyer, because sometimes even we have some queries to be cleared. So these books help us to come out of the queries and we solve it with the help of this book. It helps us to know if the person has done something wrong. So what would be the punishment? He will be liable for it. So it tells us all about. So we have to be a lawyer. You need to keep reading such fat books.
How long you are working as a lawyer?
I am working as a lawyer from last 13 years.
Mom, do you face any difficulties in your profession?
Of course, yes, Avnish. Every profession there's some or the other difficulties. In my profession, there's a difficulties of time. We don't have we have to follow strict deadlines where we cannot push our work. Sometimes we have to finish our work in a great pressure because next day we have the matters on the board when we need to appear before the concerned judge for fighting the case. So we don't have any a frame where you can say we can skip words saying that we can do it tomorrow, but it's like it's full of tension where we need to get the work done at the same day itself. To get upgrade yourself with different technologies which is coming up to maintain your cases, you have to update your systems with every day. It's not one case, there are many cases which we are handling it, so we need to keep on updating the cases, their status. So that's the other thing. Other way around, every sector, every professions are having a problem. As going as saying nothing is perfect. The key lies is just finding solution and moving ahead.
Mom, what scientific approach you would add to ease out your profession?
Yes, Avnish, it is very difficult to say at this particular point of time, but yes, as you know, we have gone through a great pandemic time when you would have seen, you have also been doing your online classes where your schools were going on. In a similar manner, we also had our virtual courts which were going on because we cannot appear in physical because of the pandemic time. So we had a virtual conferences in the court. I would think if this would have been, we can use it in a daily basis, it would really help us out to for a speedy trial of our cases which are pending from long years. So I would, if it would be easy for me to put one thing, definitely I would suggest to use this virtual court even when there is no pandemic. So if we can use that approach even right now, even when the pandemic is not there, so that we can get our matters solved on a faster pace and the people can get the justice.
Thank you, Mom, for your such a valuable time, and thank you for giving us knowledge about your profession.
Thank you, Mom. We love you.
Thank you. You're welcome, children.
Hello everyone, my name is Shival Prishdangudra. I am from grade 1E class. I study in Anandalmia High School. My mother is housewife, but her passion is cooking. Today my mother makes some yummy delicious food for me and my family. I have to introduce my mother. She is my mother, Harsha Dangoda.
Namaste. Today I cook Gujarati traditional thali. I love to cook food and I love to learn new recipe. For special day we don't need special food. All days are special for us. Thank you.
Good morning, teacher. My name is Shaurya Upadhyay. I am from grade 1E. My father works in HDFC Bank. This is the project of bank. A bank is where people save their money and can take the money back when needed. I had made the project of the bank as my father is professionally a bank manager. Thank you. This is ATM machine. This is chair. This is table. This is laptop. This is file. Thank you.
Hi, Papa.
Hi, Satvik.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, Papa. Thank you. I am doing a project on getting familiar with your profession.
Oh, wow. What is the name of the project?
The project name is Nirmaan.
Okay. And what is you are going to do with it?
I will ask you questions, special questions, and basic questions.
Oh, wow.
Hope you are ready.
Yes, I am ready.
Can we please begin?
Yes, of course. We should.
Thank you. Please tell me about your educational background.
Okay. So, I have done my 10th from Don Bosco in ICSE medium. I have done my 12th from Baldwin Academy in CBSE medium. Then I did my engineering, BTech in mechanical trade from VTU, and then I did my MBA from ICFA University.
This is really impressive. Thank you. Next question. Please tell me about your professional journey so far.
Okay, so my professional journey has been very interesting. I have worked with Mahindra and Mahindra. I have worked with Accenture, for which I did many projects with auto industry and supply chain projects. And right now I'm working with PwC.
Wow, it's more than achievement. In PwC, what is your job profile?
Okay, so in PwC I work as a management consultant in auto industry. We as a management consultant solve any problem which is there in an auto industry related to sales, marketing, cost cutting, market strategy, new product design and all these things. It is just a wow profile. In short, we provide solution for auto industry with the help of data, research, analytics and insights.
Problem solver. I see. Next question.
Okay,
Why don't you show me your work?
okay, let me show you work. I will get my laptop and I will tell you a problem and a solution to it. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you. What will your mother do if she finds something is extra in the kitchen?
She will see it and she will decide to what to do.
Okay. So, what decision does she take after looking at the leftover in the kitchen?
If it is good, she take it, and if it is bad, it throw it.
Oh, if it is good, she will keep it, and if it is bad, she will throw it away.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Okay, so let me give you a sample of my work. Here is what I do. As a management consultant, I design processes. I help company to find the solution. So there is a simple problem wherein you will see how a leftover inventory will be managed. So it is something you can think of it to be in your kitchen, mama's kitchen. Like a company has got some extra product. Now, what to do with that extra product? Right. In a similar way, we also decide what is good for the organization to keep, the company to keep as a product, and what is bad for them to throw it away. So that is how. Yes. So that's how we help the organization or the company to manage their goods and products. That's the solution we deliver, just like your mama's kitchen. Thank you.
Oh, you manage the product of the company.
Yes, that's exactly what I do.
I am excited to learn this. It is a nice interview.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello everybody, my name is Pratish Mathur. I am from grade 1E. Today I will talk about my father's profession. He is a cancer surgeon at XCD Hospital. Let us have a small talk with him. Doctor, hello Papa. Could you tell something about your profession?
Sure, Satish. What do you want to know?
What made you choose this profession?
So, my profession is of that of a cancer surgeon. To cure people of this cancer, I have become a head and neck cancer surgeon, and I like to treat people who are suffering from head and neck cancers.
What new innovations you like in your field?
So I would like to bring the technologies that is under research in preventing cancer. There are a lot of new technologies, biomarkers, easy to detect early oral cancer, as there are so many cancer patients in our country who get detected and diagnosed in late stages. The treatment for them is not available or not accessible. So I would like to bring about a research kit in every clinician's clinic, wherein early cancer can be detected in clinically suspicious patient. Also, I would request the government to ban tobacco consumption in all forms, which is very freely available now. This will help us save a million lives every year.
Thank you, Papa, for sharing such nice information with us. Let us have a small tour of an operation theater.
I'm Dr. Yash Pakur and this is my working space. This is my operation theatre. I am a head neck cancer surgeon working at HCG Cancer Hospital. So let me introduce you to what I do in operation theatre with the help of all these gadgets. So this is known as a C-arm machine, which we use to take intra-operative or during the surgery X-rays. This is operating microscope, which I use for reconstruction of my microvascular flaps. All the flaps that I reconstruct using various parts of the body for reconstruction of the face, head and neck region. So I use this operating microscope, which gives me immense magnification. This is laser machine that I use to take out cancer using with the help of laser beam. This is anesthesia machine, which is called a voice apparatus. And this is my main operating table, which I adjust the heights and the shape for surgery of different parts of the body. This is the cautery machine that I use to generate electric current through which I do the surgery. This is my endoscopic laparoscopic cart, which I use for doing laparoscopic surgery. These are OP lights, well-lit OP lights. This is a fantastic place to work in, very good environment. And this is my workplace where I work day in, day out. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Pavit Mane. I am from grade 1E. Today I will tell about what my parents do. My parents are a software engineer. They work on computer. Before we know details of their profession, here we have Bob who will introduce us to computers.
Computer is an electronic device for storing and processing data, typically in binary form, according to instructions given to it in a variable program. Below are important characteristics of computers. Speed. Computer perform calculations or any other task at a very fast speed. Speed of computer is measured in gigahertz. Many tasks can be done simultaneously and at rapid pace within fraction of seconds. Accuracy. Computers are accurate in performing any task. The modern computers are so accurate that they not only detect errors but can also correct them easily. Storage capacity. Computers have large storage capacity, which is called their memory. It has ability to store very huge amount of data and information that can be used later. Automation. Once appropriate instructions are given, a computer will carry the task till its completion. Diligence. Computers never get tired like humans. It is machine performing millions of calculations and several tasks simultaneously with accuracy, consistent and constant speed. Note. Computers are dumb machine. It cannot do any task by its own. It does not do anything you tell told. And what it needs to be done is getting told by users.
Thank you, Bob, for the wonderful explanation. As I said, my
parents are software engineer. Software engineering is a vast topic. If exactly I have to say what they are, so they are application developer. Bob will explain us what you mean by application developer.
An application developer's responsibilities include coding, designing, application management, troubleshooting, monitoring updates and possible security threats, and providing end-user support. They may also handle some project management tasks on the journey of building new application. App developers typically write programs using either Objective-C, C++, Python, Java, .NET, etc. There are various programming languages and any one or combination of more than one can be used to create program, and hence app developers must understand it. Application can be used by any industry like finance, mechanical, healthcare, aviation, etc. Nowadays there is no industry which does not use computer. Computer makes things happen faster and reliable way. With emerge of internet and mobiles, now all applications are available on mobile and are accessible very easily. A best example of this is our online classes. Since the start of this pandemic we are attending our classes online with help of various apps like Zoom, Delta and MS Office.
Let's ask my dad what he does. Let's start. What do you exactly do in your office?
One of the things I do in the office is creating the websites.
What are websites?
Websites are the application which you can access over the internet with the help of a browser.
Why you decided to be a software engineer?
I was interested in computers from start and hence I decided to become a software engineer.
Thank you for time. That was a very high level. I tried to explain you. Hope you understood. Thank you.
Hello teachers and my dear friends, my name is Ojas Mayur Bavankar. I am in first standard E section. Today we will talk about a very different topic, that is parents' profession. My mama's name is Rameshwari, she is a lecturer. So mama, can you elaborate about her profession?
Yes, Ojas. I am lecturer in SPM Polytechnic, Mumbai. I am teaching diploma engineering student in chemical engineering department.
Wow, it's noble profession. Mama, I am sure you are excellent teacher like my batman.
Yes, Ojas. I am very friendly with my students, but they are not as young as like you. They are engineering students, so sometimes I make to be strict.
Wow, engineering, it sounds exciting. Mama, can you tell us which subject you teach?
Yes, I am teaching polymer science, polymer processing, plastic product design and testing, mold design and so on.
Polymers, my today's project is also on super absorbent polymer. Let's start with the magic. So Mama, you have to identify which cup having water. Which cup having water?
This cup. Oh, where it is? How it has happened?
This polymer had absorbed all the water. That's why it is called as super absorbent polymer.
But what is super absorbent polymer?
The material name is sodium polyacrylate. It absorbs water and forms hydrogen.
That's great. But where it is used?
It is used in diapers, sanitary pads, also in agriculture. So, whenever it is brought, this polymer mixed in the in the soil, and these plants can alive within a long period. It is a non-toxic.
Wow, Georges, your polymer is really magical substance.
Thank you, Mama. So, friends, I'm sure you had understood a super absorbent polymer. Thank you. Hello, everybody. I'm Madhande from Grade 1 E Division of NL Dalmia High School. I have my father, Mr. Bhaskar Ande, with me today. Hello, Daddy.
Hi Madhav, how are you doing?
I'm fine. I have few questions regarding your profession.
Sure Madhav, please let me know.
Where are you working?
I'm working with Sun Pharmaceutical Industries Mumbai as head SEM.
What does Sun Pharma do?
Sun Pharma manufacture life-saving pharmaceutical medicines, and it is India's top pharmaceutical company and world fourth largest generic manufacturing company.
What is SCM?
SEM means supply chain management. It starts with identifying the demand till we fulfill the demand to the customer, which involves the raw materials procurement, planning, manufacturing process, logistics process, until we supply the final medicine to the customer.
Can you please explain SCM operation at Sun Pharma?
Sure Madhav, I have made a chart for you so that you can understand better. The consumers are, for pharma industry, they are the patients and hospitals. So we identify the demand from the hospitals and consumers. The demand flown as a form of orders and the forecast. Based on the orders or the forecast, we procure the raw materials to manufacture the pharmaceutical medicine. Through a suppliers, the raw materials will reach to our manufacturing location. At Sun Pharma manufacturing location, we test the received raw materials and we manufacture the raw materials with high quality standards. Once the pharmaceutical medicine is quality released, we ship to our distributors through logistics operations, and in turn from the distributors to the retailers that would be shipped. The retailers will further distribute the pharmaceutical medicines to the required hospitals, pharmacies, and to the final consumers. So the SCM process starts with the identifying the demand from the customers, that is hospitals and pharmacies, and the procurement of raw materials, suppliers, manufacturing process, distributors, retailers, until the end reach of to the final consumer. Hope you understood.
I have one thing you would like to change of for better exchange of your job.
Yeah, very interesting question, Madhav. See, I'm working for the emerging markets division, which is having 60 countries, developed, underdeveloped countries. So where we have challenge of integrating with them through information technology. So I think the better ERP system will help us to integrate them to supply the medicines faster phase.
What I understood from you is
Yes.
Sun Pharma makes medicines
Yeah,
and SCMs means supply chain management.
correct.
All activities
Yes,
started from procurement
yes,
of raw materials,
yes,
planning
Correct.
manufacturing, and transportation of finished goods to final customer. Thank you.
Very good, Madhav. Your understanding is very right.
It was nice talking to you. Thank you.
Sure.
Good morning, teacher. My name is Jasmine Ashwin from grade 1E. My mom is housewife. Works in a full day.
I manage all the household.
What do you want in future about technology?
I want if I snap foods gets ready. If I snap, room gets clean.
That time get after work. What do we do?
We get some time on treadmill.
You like to say something?
Yes, housewife job is not easy.
Good afternoon, respected ma'am, teachers, and my dear friends. My name is Darsh Chandra. I'm from grade 1E. My topic for Nirmaan exhibition is based on my mother's occupation, which is homemaking. Homemaking is the most noble profession. Homemaking means being a keeper at home or being available for your loved ones at home. So, here meets my mom. I will ask few questions from her. Mom, tell us about yourself.
Hi, my name is Savita Tanwar and I'm a proud homemaker.
Mom, Why did you choose homemaking?
Homemaking is the toughest job in the world, and that too without pay. But you definitely get a return, and that return is the unconditional love.
What do you do?
I play different roles in. I have to play different role in my job, and that is I am a chef. I'm a nutritionist, a shopper, an organizer. I do cleaning, laundry, and whenever required, I become a nurse, a teacher, a counselor, a financial planner, a caretaker, and much more.
Mom, what do you want to one thing to change in your job?
See, my work, whatever I do, takes lots of time. So I think there must be some tricks which will help me to complete my work in less time. I found some tricks and that definitely helped me. Now, folding clothes become very easy and cleaning the mess when guests are about to come become very easy. I'll show you. It's a DIY tool which I use to fold the clothes. Even Dash will be able to do it properly. Dash, will you help me?
Okay, Mama.
See, take it.
See, it's done.
Simple yet quick. Now come cleaning the mess which is scattered around the home and your guests are about to come. Now what will you do? Dumping them quickly. So here, come. See, this is a mess which is usually around, which is scattered around the home, and it's a DIY. Dash, move aside. It's a DIY. It comes really very handy in this kind of situation when guests are standing in or guests are about to come. Dash, will you help me? Now all the mess is clean and now I will hang it behind the door on the door hook. It's clean. Ta-da! Thank you.
Morning, teacher and my dear friends. My name is Ayushwak. I am from grade 1E. Today I am telling about my father's job. My father's job is police officer's job. The police work to maintain law and order in the city. My father is a police officer and he is doing his job very well. The police carries the thieves. There are thieves and one constable in front of the jail. And these are some police. And one police officer is working and calling also. There are two cars in the parking and our national flag. Hello and welcome everyone to our Nirmaan project experience. My name is Vanisha from Nirmaan High School, grade 1E.
Hello everyone, my name is Yuksha from Ndana High School, grade 3rd C. I would like to introduce to you my dad, Mr. Yashan Shah.
Hi guys.
Dad, thank you for coming here. I would like to ask you a few questions. Papa, what is your profession?
Son, we are into HP gas distribution since 1956 and we supply domestic cylinders and commercial cylinders to households and hotels in Bangalore.
Papa, why do you like this profession?
I like the greater responsibility that my profession brings in. My profession ensures that cooking gas cylinders are delivered to my customers on timely manner.
Okay. Thank you, Daddy. Papa, I love you.
Thank you.
I love you. Namaste and hello, my dear friends and teachers. My name is Vansha from Anandalmia High School, Grade 1E. I will tell you Anandalmia Nirmaan project on HP gas. Have you ever thought how gas came to our home? I'll show you. Come on. This is Bhinder West. This is HP Gas Vistas Agency. This is my dad's office. This is the bank. This is HPCL Alibag plant. This is Bhinder West. This is Vistas HP Gas office. So this house we give gas to all the houses. Let's take one house. This is the house. This lady will call us. His cylinder is over, so he will call us. So the madam took the cylinder and give him to tell him. The delivery man take the refill. The delivery man give the refill cylinder, and then he will take empty cylinder and take the money, and he will come. The delivery man take the empty cylinder, put in the truck, and take the money and give HP gas money. And so the truck will go to the HPCL Alibag plant. Now the truck will go HPCL Alibag plant, and the people will take the empty cylinder and give us refill cylinder. And the truck will go back to the HP gas office. And this will do every day. Thank you so much for watching. Hello everyone, my name is Varenya Singh. I am from grade 1E. I am student of Anandalmia High School. My Nirmaan project is all about AW169 helicopters, features and technology. I would like to introduce you all to my father. He is an aircraft maintenance engineer.
Good afternoon everyone. My name is Chandra Prakash Singh. I am father of Master Varenya Singh. I am working as an aircraft maintenance engineer.
Tell us what is aircraft maintenance engineering at all?
Aircraft maintenance engineers are licensed persons approved under International Civil Aviation Organization who carries out and certify various maintenance activities performed on aircraft either by them or under their supervision to ensure the safety and continuing airworthiness of the aircraft.
Wow, you are doing such a great job. Father, what did you like to change in your profession?
One thing that I would like to change is the approach of a regulatory authority towards the engineers. Engineers are working under various stressful conditions. We are working under all climatic conditions with about 100% dedication and perfection to ensure the safety of the aircraft and thus ensuring the lives of the personnel traveling on board. But after all, it's a thankless job.
The AW169 is a double-engine helicopter. It is made by Leonardo SPA. It is the first helicopter with an electric landing gear. It has a glass cockpit with touch screen. AW169 is a luxurious helicopter. It can fly easily in the most challenging environments. Hello my dear friends, my name is Siddharth Ananthupadhyay. Now I am speaking about my father's profession. My father is a banker. He works in the technology department. Now I will describe about his job function. Every bank has a product team. To implement and launch their product, they need technology. Where comes the role of my father? Thank you, Siddharth. My name is Siddharth Upadhyay. I am studying in Anandanya High School, grade 1E. Today I speak about my father's profession. My father understands the requirement from business team and create a solution document. Get application from his development team and the product is rolled out. Thank you. Thank you, Siddharth. Now I am speaking about innovations. My father is using artificial intelligence and machine learning to improve product quality. Thank you.
Good afternoon, teacher and my dear friends. My name is Vasishtha Tripathi. I am from class 1E. Here I am having my father Deepak Tripathi.
Hello,
he
everyone.
is a software developer. He will be briefing us what innovation in his profession. Tell us about your profession.
Okay, so I am a software developer. I create the software for mobile devices, Windows devices, and also the web application and the mobile application, which help the people in their day-to-day life.
How your software is beneficial to humans?
Okay, so what we did, we created the one online doctor and patient online consultation software. So in that software, patient logins and the doctor logins, and after that the doctor provide the online consultation to the patients. So basically what happens in that case, so in the last year we had the COVID pandemic. So in the COVID pandemic the people were actually so in the COVID pandemic the people were restricted to go out, and in that case this kind of software helps, and so the patient can consult the doctor without going to the hospital, and the doctor can also provide the prescriptions of the medicines, and they can get the medicines, and the doctor can also get the fees. And apart from that, we also do the hospitals and the clinics automation work, so in which we take the record of all the patients, and we skip lot of documentation process. Those are done by the hospitals, we automate them. So by this, so if you can see here, this is the one application that I had created, and in this we have the patient's data, like at what time patient came and what was the appointment date for the patient, who was the patient and who was the doctor who treated that patient. So this kind of software we are also managing. So in that case the hospital has the patient's data, and also all the documentation things has been covered by us, and with our softwares. So now doctors need not to worry about the these documentation things, and they can more focus on the patients and this kind of software also eliminates the burden of the hospitals and the doctors.
How from what age we can start learning the software?
Okay, so learning the software, so there is no age limit to learn the software and the programming, but yes, if as per my experience, if an ideal age should be like 9 to 10 years. So any person who is having the 9 to 10 years of age can start the development of the software, because at that time he would be able to understand the softwares, like how softwares work, and he can grasp more knowledge according to his age. So, and then he can create the innovative solutions.
Okay, very good, very nice. Okay, thanks. So guys, I hope you got an idea about healthcare software. Thank you.
Thank you.
I am Aryan Goenka from E Division Grade 1st NL Dalmia School. Today I will be interviewing my father. Hello Mr. Dheeraj Goenka. What is your profession?
I am an advocate. My profession is legal. I am in legal profession.
Where is your workplace?
My office is in Lower Parel, but I travel a lot for meetings.
What is your profile?
I handle legal cases of my company. I go to various courts, High Court, Supreme Court and tribunals. I fight cases for my company.
Thank you for your precious time.
Thank you.
This is IFL Management Company. My father works on 8th floor. My father works on 8th floor. This office is in Kamla City, in Kamla Mill compound in Rural Parade. This is parking area. Thank you. Respected teachers and my dear friends, today I'm gonna talk to my dad, Mr. Tarun Mahajan, about his profile. He works in advertising sector. His company makes ad film.
Hello everyone.
Hi Dad, what do you actually do?
I work for a production company which is into ad films production. So we make ad films for TV and for digital space. My job includes handling the post-production part of the film, which is primarily after the shoot is done. So I supervise the edit, the music, color grading, the sound mix, and the visual effects or the VFX part, which is actually the most exciting part in the filmmaking process, for which we're gonna do a conversation today.
So how do you do your work?
So in filmmaking there are various departments, and each department knows actually what to do. So speaking of visual effects, depending on the scale of the film, the scale of the visual effects needed, the visual effects studios and the supervisors, they devise a team of the number of members they think we'll need to finish the job. So speaking of VFX, nowadays it's one of the most fascinating features in modern day filmmaking. It helps the filmmaker to achieve whatever he or she has imagined, not necessarily by the way of shooting in camera, because that can become a very expensive proposition. So here the VFX or visual effects comes into play, where you create everything in 3D inside a studio and help the filmmaker achieve their vision at a lesser cost.
Why did you choose this profession?
Okay, so from a very young age, I was very interested in watching films from my childhood, and later in college, I had almost decided to choose advertising as my profession. So I kept researching, reading about advertising, and my love for filmmaking was always there.
Thanks, Dad, for a sneak peek in your profession. So what we understood is that we can achieve and imagine with the help of VFX like the animation, films, Toy Story and Lion King, which are completely